In 2010, scientists sequenced a tiny bone fragment from a Siberian cave, and everything we know about human history collapsed. It didn't belong to us. It didn't belong to Neanderthals. It belonged to a human species we never knew existed. A species so advanced, so widespread, and so mysterious. It changes everything. Deep in the Altai Mountains, winter swallows the land for half the year. Inside Denisova Cave, a dark, silent chamber carved by hundreds of thousands of years, archaeologists expected the usual finds: stone tools, animal bones, Neanderthal remains. But this cave was different. Every layer revealed something that shouldn't be there. Human artifacts older than human timelines. Neanderthal bones mixed with modern human traces, and tiny fragments, scattered everywhere, too small to identify. One of them was a sliver of finger bone, barely the size of a grain of rice, so ordinary. It almost went into storage without testing. But when researchers sequenced its DNA, the results stunned them. It didn't match Neanderthals. It didn't match Homo sapiens. It belonged to something entirely different, a third human species hiding in the shadows of prehistory. This was the birth of the Denisovan mystery. When scientists decoded the Denisovan genome, everything became even stranger. Instead of primitive traits, they found biological upgrades no other human species had. A gene allowing survival at extreme altitudes, so thin that modern humans suffocate without training. Today, Tibetan populations carry this gene, inherited directly from Denisovans. Another gene boosted cold resistance, perfect for Ice Age environments. Their reconstructed bone density suggested powerful builds, thick, strong, built for endurance. But the genome held a deeper mystery. Segments of Denisovan DNA didn't match any known species on Earth. Not humans, not Neanderthals, not any catalogued hominin. This means Denisovans interbred with another unknown human species, a lineage we have never found, a ghost species, inside a ghost species. More fragments emerged from the cave: a rib, a long bone, an enormous molar. Every piece suggested the same thing. Denisovans were large, powerful humans, bigger than us, bigger than Neanderthals, built for survival. Then came the bone from a teenage girl. When scientists sequenced it, they froze. She was half Neanderthal and half Denisovan, a perfect 50-50 hybrid, proof that these species didn't just meet. They lived together, formed families, raised children. Prehistoric humanity wasn't a straight line. It was a network of species interacting across continents, sharing genes, environments, and destinies. And Denisovans weren't rare. Their DNA appears in millions of people today. Some populations in Oceania carry up to 5% Denisovan DNA, an enormous amount for a species we only discovered recently. Thousands of miles away, the mystery deepened. High in the Tibetan Plateau, monks kept an enormous tooth found in a remote cave. It looked far too big to belong to a human. When researchers analyzed it, they confirmed the impossible. It was Denisovan. This meant they traveled across Asia, surviving altitudes modern humans struggle with even today. Yet they left almost no archaeological footprint. No villages, no carvings, no structures, almost nothing at all. How can a human species be this widespread, this genetically influential, and this biologically advanced, yet leave almost no trace? Archaeologists call them the invisibles. Some believe their tools were made from wood or bamboo, materials that vanish over time. Others think they lived in mobile groups, leaving little behind. A few whisper something stranger, that Denisovan culture was absorbed into other human species, erased through time, leaving only DNA behind. Denisovans survived longer than Neanderthals. They endured brutal Ice Age cycles. They adapted to freezing altitudes, thin air, and harsh landscapes. So why did they vanish? No volcanic catastrophe matches their disappearance. No climate collapse aligns with their extinction window. No migration wave explains it. They simply fade, quietly, completely. Their bones fit into a small museum drawer. Their genome lives inside millions of people. But their culture, their world, their entire existence is gone. It's as if an entire human species was deleted, not by disaster, but by time itself. Yet their genetic legacy remains powerful. It shapes bodies, lungs, immune systems, even faces, across Asia and Oceania. The more we learn, the more questions appear. Who were they? Where did they travel? What did they build? Why did they leave nothing behind but fragments? The Denisovan mystery doesn't rewrite one chapter of human history. it rewrites the entire story. Denisovans prove we weren't the first, we weren't alone, and our evolution wasn't a straight line. Humanity once shared the planet with giants, hybrids, mountain-adapted survivors, and others we still haven't found. A whole world of humans existed beside us, and we never even knew they were there. If an entire human species vanished without a trace, what else is still buried beneath our feet?